त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री महालक्ष्मी महासरस्वती महाकाली त्रिगुणात्मिका कुण्डलिनी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री सहस्रार स्वामिनी मोक्ष प्रदायिनी माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः।
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, Richa. Good
Good
evening,
evening.
everyone. How are you?
I'm good, Didi. How are you?
Very good, thank you. Nice to see you here.
Same here. A very welcome to all of you on the day 17th of our 21 days series, which is finding peace and joy within ourselves through Sahaja Yoga meditation. And I can't believe we already reached on the day 17th,
Yes.
right, Didi?
Yes, it is amazing actually. I hope that's how everyone out there feels. Yeah, I suppose one of the goals, for us through the 3 weeks, the end goal is, of course, to establish the vibratory awareness in you, so that to make you confident of your own sensitivity to your vibrations, to your subtle system. Part of it is so that you can guide your own meditations. It's being your own master, which is what we were covering. Also to strengthen your own kundalini and the spirit connection, to the all pervading power of, I suppose, via tapping through that thoughtless state. But then to achieve that, there's two things we need to do. One, obviously, as first step, which you guys have been diligently doing by attending the course, is to gain the knowledge. And the second one is regular meditations, which you kind of have to do. So part of that is what we were going to. I was going to share this with you the other day. Was just give me 1 second. It is this. So part of it is obviously you have to work on yourself through meditation, introspection, self-respect, reflection, growth in meditation, and every day. So the hard work is yours to do. And that basically gives us an opportunity in a way to become a better version of ourselves. What do you say, Richa?
Yes, Didi. And
Okay, but
if anyone has missed any of the sessions, then of course they can always go through the YouTube channels, which we are again going to walk you through on the website. But those sessions are been there. So if don't worry, if you have missed any session or you want to, recall any of the sessions, you can always go there, have a click on the day wise, whichever. And of course, if you can also go through the same sessions, you can repeat as well, even if you've been there, like you can. Yes.
that's right. And you can just, if there's some time when you just want to do that 10-minute meditation, you can always forward to the meditation part and then have the meditation, just listen to it to clarify, things you might have heard. But then obviously we've got our WhatsApp group where you can, ask any questions that you like. So without further ado, to help us deepen our meditation, I'd like to invite Sangeeta to present today's session. Sangeeta is a plethora of knowledge and experience, and she's been in Sahaj since childhood. So
Yeah, a
I'm going to
beautiful
surprise her,
stall.
and yes, I'm going to grill her a little bit. And if she doesn't mind, ask her a couple of questions. Hello, Sangeeta.
Hello, Rita.
Hello.
Hello,
How
Richa.
are you?
Good, thank you. And you?
Very good. Thank you for being here today with us. And look, I suppose one of the things I was thinking about is because of the topic that you're doing today with that deepening of meditation, like when, as we said, and it's like you're going on the lift, kind of expecting that it'll take you straight up, but you still kind of got to do that work. Or if you look at getting the realization has been very easy, as easy as like planting a seed into the ground, it gets water, everything, and it's kind of sprouts by itself. But then you need to look after it while it's still that sapling and a seedling, fertilizing, watering, protecting, cutting, to keep it healthy till it matures, and then it kind of becomes its intended entity, or becomes what it, to reflect its true identity.
Mhm.
So in terms of establishing, say, for example, your self-realization, and Richard, please feel free to give us your experience also, and what do you think? How hard or easy was it for you?
I would say first that getting self-realization is very easy, as everyone knows it. Shri Mataji has made it very easy for everyone. But to establish in it, you got to put your effort into it. We say this is an effortless meditation, but your effort is the discipline. You had to meditate every single day to see the fruit of it.
Yeah.
And once you see the light, it's up to you how to put that light going on. And so that's where, your effort comes in. It's like every day, if I don't do meditation, even 5 minutes a day, I feel really missing something in my, day kind of thing. So every day it's important meditation. Again, I would say it's very, very important thing to do the meditation every day. And that's how you know yourself better. Then you know how to clear your central system, and how, you can go into the balance yourself and through the day, and, just to improve the qualities of your life.
Yeah. So in a way, it becomes part of your lifestyle, where your
Exactly.
attention, if anything happens, your attention just anchors back to the spirit or
Exactly,
to the
yes.
Sahasrara to help. Yeah. So do you feel like you've reached there, or is it more like a living garden as a work of art, in the sense that it's a continuous process of tending and nurturing, reaping the rewards of beauty? So I suppose you were saying you have to meditate, but
Yes, it is an ongoing journey. It's not ending, because we grow every day, different things, like, inside us and everything. So you had to, this is even a tree doesn't stop growing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
just like that, you
Yeah.
see, it
Yeah.
keeps growing. And as you do it, you tap into that energy.
Yeah.
And make it stronger every single day, just like the tree does the root system stronger.
Yeah.
If you look after it, it's just the same way. It's a lifelong thing to go on about it, you see. It's not that, I done it today, maybe next year, I don't know. It's not going to work like that, you see.
That's right. That's right. I suppose it's part of that nurturing, isn't it? If you don't and just leave it, or, as we were talking about a tree, if there's a drought and it doesn't get the water,
It will
or
dry out,
or
you
it's
see.
too much flood, then it always has that negative effect. So that daily, that process that we are doing, where we are absorbing kind of vibrations from the surrounding or people, or we've got just too much happening, we're too stressed from work, or kind of something else has happened that's made us emotionally. So because there's everyday challenges vibrationally, it kind of needs that
Everyday improvement
yes.
happens, you see. So
Yeah.
I think it's a lifelong journey.
Yeah, beautiful. Thank you very much. So we might let you take us on this journey today, and looking forward to the meditation.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. See you soon.
See you. Well, first of all, welcome everyone. As Richa said before, that this is the 17th day of the 21-day course. So hope you all are enjoying. Since last 2 weeks, different meditation presenters have covered all about our subtle system, balancing the system, about our 7 energy centers, learning about the subtle system, how to clearing techniques, foot soak, candle treatment, ice packs. There's a lot to learn, you see. And yesterday we learned about the music, how music heals our energy as well. So I'm sure, you all are enjoying, and you must have some good vibes about this because you keep coming. So what I would like to ask you, if you may have an experience to share with us at the end of the program, please do so, okay? So today we will go through few sessions of the meditation. First, we'll do the balancing and everything, and then the second part is going through the central channel meditation with affirmations. And in between, probably we'll have the music going on, the flute, live music, and at the end of it, it will be a beautiful Marathi song will be sung by one of our sisters in South Australia. So yeah, that's good. I got the chart there. So we are going to do the meditation on the central part today. But I would like to emphasize that spiritual awakening and your spiritual growth is not a mental process. We learn from our experiences than reading books. But that doesn't mean that you shouldn't read scriptures or study or anything like that. But you will never achieve your purpose to become the spirit by doing anything on a physical or mental level. You can achieve that only through state of thoughtless awareness. You can achieve that true eternal self, the spirit, through thoughtless awareness. And as you know that in Sahaja Yoga, we try to tap into that thoughtless awareness. And I hope few of you must have experienced that already. And in Sahaja Yoga, we don't want you to have blind acceptance, what we say. Everyone needs to experience or verify with your vibrations, with your Kundalini and its power. That experience will enrich the life of your life. And when you get the experience, you become transformed. Suppose you are experiencing warm breeze, tingling, or physical pain on particular hand or the center, these experiences of feeling vibrations always teach us how we should change or correct ourselves and how we can get into the balanced state. So experience is very necessary. I think the life without experience is meaningless. So in every way, kind of thing. And once you have established your self-realization through daily meditation and cleansing of the chakras, you can give the realization to others. So like one candle lighting another candle. And when there are many candles, there are more light, there are more vibrations and more energy. So on that note, let's start for the today's program by raising the Kundalini, as everybody knows. So there is a subtle system showing it, and with the left hand going straight, and rotate the right hand onto it. We do it 3 times. Two knots. The third time, 3 knots. And now we put the protection, the bandhan, around our subtle system with our right hand going over 7 times, because we have 7 energy centers. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Just relax yourself. Put your hands on your lap, palm upwards open to receive the vibrations. Take a few deep breaths to settle our thoughts, our mind. The breath is intimately linked with the mind. Breathing helps for mental and physical relaxation. And physical relaxation is important to release the tension in the mind. So a few deep breaths in your own times. Gently close your eyes. First of all, we're going to do the balancing. So to balance our left side, which is the desire side, we point our right hand towards the Mother Earth. If you are sitting on the floor, put it on the Mother Earth. Gently asking the Kundalini energy to clean your left channel by taking away all the impure thoughts, negative emotions, lethargy, guilt. Now take your right hand back on your lap. And to clear our right channel now, we raise our left hand towards the ether. We are taking the help of ether to clean our right channel. Again, requesting the Kundalini energy to take away excess heat from our right channel. All the thinking, planning, and most of all, our ego, anger, frustration. Let be dissolved into the ether. Let's take your right hand down on back on your lap and just take your attention on top of your head and rest it there. Now we are going to watch Shri Mataji's video. So please continue sitting with your palm open.
I bow to all the seekers of truth. As I told yesterday to you that truth is what it is. It will be what it will be. You cannot change the truth for your adaptation or for your mental projection or for your own convenience. It will remain whatever it is. The first point of truth is that it establishes itself despite all kinds of agencies or all kinds of forces which are active. Second, it is that it caters for the honest seekers. It's like a little root coming out of the seed, goes round and round, fix itself onto the source. The third is that it may shatter some of your ideas. It may upset some of your convictions. But when it appears, it is such a great joy that absolutely you are lost in the ocean of that enjoyment. You forget everything that you have lost. You are happy that you have lost that dirty boat of yours, that hanging and everything that you had, and now that you have become one with the ocean of joy. The truth is your spirit. It is eternal. It is the expression of God within. Because we have not been able to achieve that in our consciousness, we are disturbed, upset. It resurrects you, fills you up with all the blessings of the divine. That's the connection you have to get. Any instrument that is made, if it is not connected to the mains, has no meaning. In the same way, you are made so beautifully, so gloriously and delicately, that only thing we have to do is to put the mains. And the joy of becoming yourself is fantastic. So the second point which I said was that it can be shattered, your condition. And that's why I have to tell you that when you listen to me, you should not get upset. It is not at all to upset you. I have nothing to get from it, nothing to get. This is your own property within you, and you have to remove all the shackles, all the overpowering ignorance, and just get to the truth as it is and as it manifests. The manifestation of the truth, the spirit, is beyond human understanding, in the sense that it is a happening. It happens to you that you become the spirit. And something that has to happen cannot be comprehended with this limited brain, because I am talking about something that is unlimited. So you have to be prepared to be triggered into the space which is unlimited. This happening is definitely miraculous and spontaneous. It is the greatest happening that a human being can ever think.
Now we are continuing with the meditation with affirmation on the central channel. Central channel is for our evolution. Through this channel, we become collectively conscious. It makes the connection between our conscious mind and the auto of the autonomic nervous system. When we meditate, we want a positive feeling. We want to feel good about ourselves. So before we go into the meditation, just be positive and pleasantly placed towards yourself. Most of all, forgive yourself and not to feel guilty at all. Try and silence ourselves inside. Okay, so just close your eyes. And if you want to see where we have to put the hands when we say the affirmations, you can look at the chart. So inhale nice and slow. Hold and release your breath. Repeat this for a minute. Relax your eyes, your shoulders. Request Divine to take you into the state of meditation. You are going to establish your connection with the divine. So put your attention onto the first energy center on the center path. We'll say the affirmation on each energy center. Here we say, Mother, please establish innocence in me. Innocence gives us dignity, balance, and sense of direction. So, Mother, please establish innocence within me. Now you put your right hand onto the second energy center below the stomach, in the center. And here we ask, Mother, please establish the quality of creativity within me. Mother, please establish the quality of creativity within me. Now put your right hand onto your stomach where the belly button is. And here we ask, Mother, please establish satisfaction, peace, and generosity in me. Mother, please establish satisfaction, peace, and generosity in me. Now right hand onto your center heart. When heart chakra opens, you feel more at peace and joy. So here we say, Mother, please awaken love, courage, and security in my heart. Mother, please awaken love, courage, and security in my heart. Now right hand onto your throat region. And here we say, Mother, please awaken respect and detachment in me. Mother, please make me a collective being. Mother, please awaken respect and detachment in me. Now right hand onto your forehead, bending your head a little bit downwards. This is the narrow gate they talk about before we reach to the 7th energy center. So here we say, Mother, please awaken the ability to forgive everything and everyone in me. Mother, please awaken the ability to forgive everything and everyone in me. And now last, take your hand on top of your fontanelle bone area. Right hand on top of your head. Put a pressure with your palm and rotate it 7 times. Saying, Mother, please give me silence. Please deepen my meditation and let me feel the thoughtless awareness. Mother, please give me silence. Please deepen my meditation and let me feel the thoughtless awareness. Just raise your hand few inches above. See if you feel that vibrations. Take your hand down on your lap. Eyes closed. And try to be in meditation. And we'll have a music. If any thought comes, please forget that thought. Stay silent. And you can play the And slowly open your eyes and take your hand on top of your fontanelle bone area, a few inches above. See if you can feel that flow of vibrations. It's stronger. Take your right hand down. You can try and check with your left hand. Take your hand down. And just see if you can feel that flow in your fingertips on your hands. So let's raise our Kundalini and put the bandhan on to finish the meditation. Again. Third time, 3 knots. From the protection around subtle system, 7 times. We bow to this energy within us.
Thank you very much, Sangeeta. That was an absolutely blissful meditation. I hope everyone out there could feel all the energy centers as we were meditating through, could feel the vibrations on top of their head and on your hands. So part of what Sangeeta was saying at the start was that we would love for you guys today to please share some of your experience. So have your videos. I think the security, we should have the videos. You should have ability to turn your videos on and audios on. And if you're video shy, please just have your audio on. And I would like to actually, Andrew was, Andrew, if you could come on, please. So he was the one who was playing the beautiful flute for us today. And he's going to be here tomorrow with us during a session. But you had some requirements for tomorrow we might catch up with first before we forget.
Yeah. So, good evening, everybody. So tomorrow, we're sort of talking a lot about the scientific evidence for Sahaja Yoga and research that's been done for Sahaja Yoga.
Beautiful.
But one of the things that we're doing, which is a practical component, which is to help you with your feeling vibrations on your hands, which is very important for you to verify what's happening with your chakras and help you in your individual growth. We're going to do a hand massage, which will be focusing on the individual chakras and trying to help you to clear the chakras in your body through working on the chakras on your hands. So what you will help you with that are just some very simple requirements. I'll just share my screen with you.
And I 100% recommend.
Yeah, so just you don't need to you just need, the quantity you need is about a teaspoon of olive oil or coconut oil or something like that, and half a teaspoon or so of sugar or salt. You can have a bigger quantity with you, but that's all you're going to need. You just have a little, maybe a small bowl with a bit of olive oil, because you're not massaging your whole body, you're massaging your hands. And probably have a towel to put on your lap, so that at the end of the session you can wipe your hands nicely, and you don't have to get up and wash your hands. In fact, you leave that on your hands with just a bit. The olive oil is one of the best things to massage your hands with, or use for massage, because it's natural and good for your skin. And the sugar and the salt gives a friction component. People who are into beauty therapy will probably know about using it. I think they call it debriding or something. You're taking the dead skin off the surface of your hands. That'll help make your hands more sensitive. So bring that along. If you happen to forget or not bring it, you can still do the session and work on your hands and massage your hands without it, but it will really enhance the experience.
Beautiful. Thank you very much. Hello, Luke. Thank you for turning your video on for us today. How are you?
Recovering from a cold, but I'm okay.
Oh dear. How have you been going with the series?
Yeah, fairly well. I've been enjoying it, and I especially like the flutes, the music. That really helps too.
Definitely. I've known Luke for about a year now. He used to attend our Asia Pacific series, so it was very great to have him here with us. Kind of a different part of the journey, a lot condensed version as we did. So please, now with this, I suppose, Luke, you joined in about midway, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yes. So have you felt a difference in that intensity of your vibrations, or difference in change of what you were feeling in your hands, or in any way?
The energy on top of my head.
Beautiful. That is fantastic. So that's really great, because last I saw you, yes, you were not feeling that. So this is really fantastic news. Great. Please, like I said, please join us and just share, I suppose, over the 3 weeks, how it has changed, or what you first experienced, or if you have any questions, please feel free to unmute yourself and share that a little bit. Will be fantastic. And how long, I suppose, with yourself, Andrew, you've been there for a long time. I've known you ever since I've come to Australia, which has been about over 30 years.
No, I started Sahaja Yoga a long time ago. My first, I was 1981, Easter Sunday, 1981, when I got my self-realization.
Oh, wow. You remember the exact date. So how did that
Well,
happen?
look, I don't remember the exact date, but I remember it was Easter Sunday.
Was
That was
Easter
pretty important.
Sunday.
Yeah,
Right.
that was significant, because for me it came as an answer. Well, I a few days earlier I had said, God, if you're really there, this Easter Sunday, let me know. I
He
want
must have heard you then.
I want to go beyond blind faith and just know. I'm tired of seeking and
Yeah.
not knowing it. The adventure doesn't appeal to me anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't say all that.
Yeah, but similar.
Yeah, that was
Yes,
the feeling behind it. At that time, it was very trendy to be a seeker, but people were not necessarily seeking; they were adventurers. But I sort of realized I wasn't after that particular adventure anymore. I just actually really needed to know and have that connection.
Yeah. So you wanted to reach the destination, the search was enough.
Yeah.
Yes. And so how Did you find a flyer or someone told you
No.
about it, or?
Well, I met somebody I'd tried a few different things. So one of the things that I did a Buddhist course, a Buddhist retreat, and I met somebody on that retreat, and he had big frizzy hair. I had long hair then, a lot longer than it is now, but he had big frizzy hair, and I've had just a connection with him, and I felt like he was there. He'd been there for a week when I met him, and it was the end of I got there a week later. It was 3 weeks. And at the end of my second week, he said, look, he felt this wasn't what he was looking for. But I said, I'm not sure yet. It sounds really good. What they're talking about sounds like what I'm looking for, and it sounds great. So I'm going to hang around till the end of it. And he took off, but I gave him my address. He didn't have an address. I had an address. I was living in the nurse's home of a psychiatric hospital. I was training to be a psych nurse. I thought that might help me get me to some answers. But he just turned up the day before Easter Sunday at my window, stuck his head up. I was surprised to see him. and I said, oh, what are you doing here? And he said, I found it. I said, found what? He said, well, found what we're looking for, what we've all been looking for.
Wow.
And he said, I haven't got the confidence to give you the experience, but this is a photograph of the lady who started this movement. And he said some things about her, which at the time were, you don't always say that to somebody who's there who's found out about it for the first time. But in my case, I needed that. And I thought, well, it could be what I was asking for. And this it and it's coming close to Easter Sunday. So I took it seriously. I went with him to Melbourne on the Easter Sunday. And at the end of the day, I was sitting there in front of Shri Mataji's photograph with some people jingling behind me with their bangles. And they said, do you feel cool over your head? And I said, well, I do, but it could be the draft coming from the window. And they said, oh, okay. Do you feel quiet inside? And I said, I feel really quiet. Yeah, I do, but I always feel quiet after a long motorbike ride. And I've just ridden 2 hours to get there. So I was, a bit of a skeptic.
Skeptical.
But what I knew was that these people were sincere. I knew they told me quite a lot on my first experience. And what they told me actually was everything that I had asked for. And I knew that by the end of it, that if I didn't really try take it seriously, I may have got my answer, but not, if I didn't pay heed to it, I wouldn't necessarily get another chance. So I actually did what they said. They said, just take the photograph, put it in front of you, look at the photograph with your hands open. And when you feel quiet inside, close your eyes. And I did that every day. And I had some really good experiences very early on. But it took about 6 weeks of practice, just sitting there every day for, anything from 5 minutes upwards. But that took about 4 to 6 weeks before I had the experience where I absolutely knew. And that was very, very profound experience.
Yeah, that's so beautiful. That's amazing. Thank you so much for sharing. I mean, look, but I suppose that perseverance is what we've been kind of asking people to do, is just be patient with yourself also to feel that vibrations and to feel that depth. But what Andrew was saying in terms of the photo, on our resource page, we have now added on lots of music, short videos for meditations. So one of the resource pages there is also photographs that you can print out and, just frame that, make a space for yourself, which is your special meditation space that have a candle on, because as we were speaking in the last few weeks with meditation, the fire element works really well. And then sit down, yes, and as Andrew was saying, looking at the flame, looking at Mother's photo, and just as you feel that calm and peace, closing your eyes and then going through those affirmations and foot soaks and stuff are really great. Again,
I think actually there's so many techniques and things you'll learn on these courses. Don't think you've got to do all of them every time. And sometimes just go back to the basics and just, just the easiest way is just have the photo in front of you, or even not. Just bring your attention inwards and just have that pure desire, and just say, let me have, because the strongest experiences I had early on and more recently even is when you have a pure desire inside you to have that connection, to really you sort of takes a little bit of a leap of faith sometimes, when I had my very strong experience, it was really it was a small leap of faith, but that's a bigger story right now. So,
Yeah,
keep it simple. That's what I meant to say. Just keep it simple, and just the mental silence, and just watching your mind, watching your attention, and letting the thoughts go. That's the most important part, and then enjoying that silence for a little while. Sorry.
Yes, yeah, and I think that as you were saying, that intense desire of it becomes quite important, and then that kind of varies the experiences. Um, as Sangeeta with myself, we came into Sahaj when we were quite young, but I still remember, I mean, being 7, 8 years old and reading our comics and stuff like that, and going, oh, I really want to experience that kind of. They would talk about, thoughtlessness or the samadhis, and kind of experiencing the presence of the divine and stuff like that. And even at that, it was like, oh gosh, I'd really love to experience something like that. And I was about 12, and about 11, 12, we had a new yoga teacher. We used to do all these exercises in yoga, yoga exercises at school that was supposed to. And we had a friend, dad's friend, come at home, and he was same as you. He kind of, mom, he was talking to mom and dad. We were all sitting there together. Uncle started saying, I'll give you mother's photo and all you have to do. And then as soon as he started talking, dad kind of sent me off. And I was going, well, that's what I want to hear about. I love listening about, about this kind of information. And so I kind of went and sat near my door, kind of hearing what uncle was saying. And he was saying, Mom, well, I'll give you a photo of Shri Mataji, and that's all you have to do. Put your hands, put your hand on your lap and just ask, Mother, please forgive me, and please forgive me. I forgive everyone. I forgive myself, and please give me my self-realization. And he was saying that's all you have to say, and then you can feel your kundalini. And he was talking about the chakras and stuff, and I kind of went, oh yeah, that's so easy, why not? And sitting there on the on my bed, I kind of put a textbook on my lap, because I knew I'd be in trouble if dad came and he was doing something else, and had my hands on my lap. And because in yoga, we were told always to put the attention on the third eye. So I went, oh, knowing nothing else, I went, that's what I'll do, because that's what we were taught in yoga, and put my attention here. And as soon as I would start saying, Mother, please forgive me, I forgive everyone, my attention would just automatically go up. And I would kind of open my eye, tell myself off, put the attention back in the center again, because you had to put the attention on the third eye. And I would close my eyes, I'd start saying it again. Again, by the time I kind of said, those two went up. And the third time it did, I said, that's it. I don't care where my attention wants to go. I want to finish saying what he said I have to say. So I let the attention kind of, go above. And I did. I kind of just said, and as soon as I said, Mother, please give me my please give me my self-realization, I could just feel this wind whooshing through my hand. And I was just looking at my hands, and dad walked in and he said, you're doing what uncle said. I said, no, I'm studying. So that, so yes, it can vary. And same as you went to a center and then just saw that experience on someone else and went, yep, that's it. It's what what I had been. And that bliss and complete joy of being in in that moment and stuff was just so amazing. And I remember sitting there going, yep, this is it. You know, this is kind of what I've been craving, or the feeling of what it was. So, and you know, once we start learning about Sahaj, that's what we learn. You need to have your attention on the Sahasrara and above. So, yeah. I can't hear you, Andrew. Your mic is off.
Sometimes people say you've got to fix your attention. You don't fix your attention. What you described, your attention went there.
Yeah.
You stopped trying to fix your attention, and that's when you got it.
That's right. That's right. It just yes. So that is what we always say. The meditation happens. You're in meditation. It's not
Sahaja,
focusing and thinking.
spontaneous.
Yes.
Mm.
Well, it looks like we have no takers today, so we might continue to then sit in meditation. I've got before actually we start. There's a couple of things I think I needed to remind. Let me look at my list of points. Yes, the main thing is that the workshop, we're going to have the workshop on Saturday the 28th. So we've got quite a few practitioners who have put their hand up to join that day. So please, anyone that's watching on YouTube, do join us on the Zoom session, so that we can then have you on a one-on-one session. So we basically have breakout rooms, as many people as we have. Hopefully we'll have same number of yogis, and you can actually have a one-on-one session with a practitioner that can go through your meditation, any questions you have, help to kind of do that little bit more working on you and with you to get that meditation experience. And also we have, please do visit the resource page on www.meditation.com.au/Jan 2023. We have added on a whole heap of resources on the resource section. So you've got little music pieces, you've got led meditations, you've got quite a few of Shri Mataji's talks and lectures. There's a section there of mantras and FMA mantras and that. So that is for basically the next part. The intermediate session, we'll get to that, and the I suppose the power of the mantras that we can use and how it works in a different way again. And yes, and also one of the other things that we would like to offer is mentoring. So anyone that is interested or would like to, I'll put a little form on the WhatsApp group. So anyone that's interested in having a mentor, please do fill the form, and we'll try our best to match you with somebody that you can have one-on-one asking of questions and helping you out as much as they can. So without further ado, I'll invite Prachi, as Sangeeta was saying, she's from Adelaide with a beautiful voice, to lead us into a little bit of meditation. And thank you, Prachi, so much for making time and coming and sing for us. So we'll just put Shri Mataji's photo on, get back our attention, nice few deep breaths to settle our attention back, and sit in meditation, enjoying the music. Good night, everyone.
हे निर्मल माँ, हे निर्मल माँ, तेरा प्यार मोक्ष का आनंद है माँ। तू स्वर की देवी, ये संगीत तुझसे, हर शब्द तेरा है, हर गीत तुझसे। तू स्वर की देवी, ये संगीत तुझसे, हर शब्द तेरा है, हर गीत तुझसे। हम पार सहज में तेरी कृपा से ये निर्मल विद्या का वरदान दे माँ, हे निर्मल माँ, हे निर्मल माँ, तेरा प्यार मोक्ष का आनंद है माँ। देवों ने समझी, मुनियों ने जानी, चैतन्य की भाषा पुराणों की बानी। देवों ने समझी, मुनियों ने जानी, चैतन्य की भाषा पुराणों की बानी। साधक ये समझे, मानव ये जाने, ये अनमोल घड़िया, ये अवतार तेरा। हे निर्मल माँ, हे निर्मल माँ, तेरा प्यार मोक्ष का आनंद है माँ। तू आदि शक्ति सहस्रार विराजे, चैतन्य लुटाए सतयुग जगाए। तू आदि शक्ति सहस्रार विराजे, चैतन्य लुटाए सतयुग जगाए। विश्व की जननी तू महादेवी, तेरा पुत्र बनने की पात्रता दे माँ। हे निर्मल माँ, हे निर्मल माँ, तेरा प्यार मोक्ष का आनंद है माँ। तेरा प्यार मोक्ष का आनंद है माँ। Thank you, Jai Shri Mataji.
That is wonderful, Prachi. Fantastic.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Sangeeta, very much for a beautiful evening and a session. Thank you, Prachi. We'll see
Thank
you
you,
all
Rita.
tomorrow. Bye-bye. Thanks, Richa.
Thanks,
Oh,
Rita.
thanks, Prachi. Hi, Prachi. See you.
Well done, guys.
Very well done. So tomorrow's session, we've got, as Andrew was saying, it's a very
Didi,
informative
we have to
session.
stop recording.
Yeah.
Kanan will do that.
Yeah.
So, and then we've got Teresa as singing a few more songs in the end as an outro. So we're looking forward to that.